Good morning, internet. This is the Pain from Pune. Today I was here at Sunny's World where I've picked up the Husqvarna Svartpilen 401. That's our bike. So we had a stay over here yesterday where we got all the briefing and all, and this morning 7 o'clock we have been handed over the bikes. People have already started vlogging. So we'll be doing a brief city ride review of this new beauty. It's lightweight, it's fragile I would say, and it's got spoke wheels. So more about it. There'll be another vlog which says everything about the specs. So this particular one I'll speak about how it handles in the city, how heated does it get, how are the brakes, how is the riding position, how are the ergonomics, etc, etc. When I left Sunny's World, it was somewhere around 145 or something on the Odo, and the range showed 320 kilometers or something. Range has now dropped to 240, which is around like a drop of 80 kilometers. And I've ridden around 25 to 30 kilometers maybe from Sunny's World to my place home, and now I'm back over here towards Autolog. So in this 30 kilometers I was super aggressive with the bike. I'm usually not aggressive with the bike. I am a tamed rider, but this particular bike, it's so lightweight and so nimble to move around. I was pushing it the way I could, of course within city limits, city speed limits and all, trying to take care of the traffic. It was way too open, but now it is all jammed up, so I've reduced my speeds. I don't want to crash into someone. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're going to be aggressive with this bike, it's going to eat up fuel really well, really well. Okay, the tank was showing completely full when I left from Sunny's World, and now we see a slight bar drop. This curve over here is the fuel level. Otherwise, Husqvarna has claimed that you're going to get approximately 30.5 overall fuel efficiency with this particular bike. Vibrations are prominent in the bike, in the handlebar at both the ends, the levers too, and both the foot pegs too. The right foot peg brake side has more vibes compared to the left one. Overall the engine power feels pretty raw, almost towards KTM, but it is not that aggressive as the KTM. I would say it is a little softer towards the Speed 400. Speed 400 I would say is much more softer, smoother engine. Yes, as I raise the RPM, as I try to move ahead, I can see, I can feel the vibrations, and if in fact you can even see the mirrors vibrating a bit. Of course it won't get recorded easily in my camera. Oh wow. Braking on this bike is really top notch. I mean, it is so sharp that if you want to pull a stoppie, you can easily do so. I mean, it would be effortless for someone who can pull a stoppie or is used to doing stoppies and wheelies. And the front suspension in that respect, if you brake urgently, it dips in very easily. Okay, though the suspension overall is not that soft, I mean it doesn't accept the bumps so easily. The bike does jump over. I mean, I'm comparing this particular part, suspension part, with the Himalayan. I'm so much in love with that suspension, the Himalayan 450. that I've now started comparing all the suspensions, all the bikes, even if I own particular bike, I start comparing that with the Himalayan 450, because that was one superb plush ride that we had with the Himalayan 450. Of course, the suspension on this particular bike is also adjustable for rebound and compression. The front suspension is adjustable. The right is used for rebound and the left for compression, and the rear too is adjustable. When I was riding on some empty roads towards my home, I could somehow feel some road noise coming out of this Benelli Scorpions. I'm not sure if it was particularly some road noise or some other noise. The bike of course is free. There's nothing jammed anywhere in the bike. The disc is free. The wheels are free. You can move around the bike very easily. There's nothing stuck anywhere. So I concluded that it is the wheel noise, the tire noise, the road noise, and nothing else. And this particular road noise is already there at the bike has hardly done 170 kilometers on the Odo, so it has started coming as early as that. Man, the suspension is really stiff. The riding position is a bit aggressive. I'm sitting a little bit leaned forward, but I'm getting a very good grip on the tank, while I was pushing the bike or while I'm trying to maneuver it through the city and all. I'm getting a very good grip over here on the tank. Of course, the tank is now bigger than the previous Huskies. This is now 13.5 liters compared to the previous 9.1 or 9.5. But yes, overall I would say a little more aggressive riding position. You get a good grip on the thighs and all, and if you want to push around the bike in the city, it is really nimble in that context. Let's see how the bike does on these bad roads. This is pure off-road over here. Since the handlebar is little aggressive, it is difficult for me to stand up and ride. But yes, you can do that. You have to bend a lot. I wouldn't suggest such riding. Yo. This is how the fan goes, but there isn't much heat coming out from either side. There's an option in the Speedo where you can lock the speed. So I did lock it to 60 kmph per hour, but right now I tried crossing 60 and I was easily able to do that. I'm not sure what this functionality is. You can see this and how to activate that or how it works. So if someone is aware, do let me know. To conclude, the bike is quite vibey, unlike the Speed or the Dominar. More towards the Duke 390, I would say. As we all know, it shares the same the engine with the Duke, but a little tamed, and maybe it smoothens out with the first or the second service, with the subsequent oil changes. Suspension, as I said, is a little on the stiffer side, but can be adjusted. Riding position for me is quite aggressive, so can't use it for pure off-road, though we have the spoke wheel setup, which is more towards off-road or bad roads. So for touring too, I would want an upright position. Overall fit and finish is quite good, no complaints on that part. Handling is nimble and very good on the brakes and grips on the road, on and off road I mean. And those who don't like the looks of the Duke 390, the new one, and don't wish to have that aggressive bike, maybe
the Swart would be obvious point for you, obvious pick for you. It would quite stand out. But yes, if you are overall you need a good smooth touring bike, then I would still pick the Tram Speed or the Scrambler in particular. Let me know what are your views. With that said, I'll end the vlog here. Like, share, subscribe. See you in a new video very soon.
Do you know where secrets go? 'Cause I've forgotten mine. They've slipped out of my control, and you know where they hide. Your love's a little heavy, you're touching me already, and it's working up my nerves. You should probably forget.